Alright, here we are for a run and driving video of our 94 F250 extended cab, the Landmark edition. Got our lights going. Got it all warmed up. It's got a nice little sound to it. But the exhaust is original, and you know, it kind of makes feathering a leak sound here and there. So I'd recommend maybe replacing it. Put a nice Flowmaster or something on there, or just a OEM replacement is pretty cheap. So we'll go ahead and hit the road here a little bit, do some city driving, and hopefully get up on the freeway and get her up to some speeds. You can hear the, it's got ice cold AC, you can hear the blower motor working real good. No howling issues. Go ahead and put it neutral. As you can see, we're on a hill. Got no foot on the brake. Not moving. And now we start rolling. So e-brake works good. I got the overdrive off, as you can see, which I usually recommend if you're towing or doing under 50. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that big hill. Sorry about the raindrops. We got a little bit of rain there right after the photos. So we're gonna hit some potholes here, so you can see, you know, how solid the truck is. It's about 40 miles an hour right now. Soaks them up nice. There's a little bit of rattling in the dash. We're gonna hit these at 50. It soaks them up good. You know, most of that, I got some keys to the other rigs in the glove box with me, so that's what a lot of that was. But you see, no idiot lights are coming on. All the gauges are working good. You know, just didn't change the throttle. It's just climbing right up the hill. These 460s are killer motors, but if you need to, it kicks right down and just marches to the top in a hurry. I mean, you run out of ground with these trucks. It's got the manual Warn style hubs with the manual transfer case, so it's nice and easy to operate. Stops nice and straight, you know, no pulling or pulsating or anything. Sorry, that was my other dealer plate sliding around in the center console. You can see it down there, so it's making a little bit of noise, but truck's nice and sound. It's got new windshield, you know, no cracks in it. Windshield wipers work good. I'm gonna turn the AC on here. It's getting pretty muggy. If we go straight onto the highway, I'll pull over afterwards and go over the electrics, power windows, power door locks, all that stuff. It's pretty much, besides the Landmark edition and the aftermarket wheels, it's pretty much all stock. I mean, even down to the stereo. All this wood trim was kind of a factory deal you could get. You know, a lot of the conversions were done by companies that did conversion vans, motorhomes, stuff like that. It was real popular. You still see it someday on some vehicles, but you know, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it was a pretty big deal. So we're gonna go ahead and get on the freeway here. Hit a pretty good hole there. I'm gonna let this guy get out and spread out some room, but I'll just give it quarter throttle, like if you're just barely getting on the freeway. It's got some 285 mutters on there that are getting down to about the last. They probably got about 50% tread left, and you can kind of feel it. But I'm gonna go ahead and just downshift's nice, keeps pulling, and I do got the overdrive on. You do get a little bit of wind noise through the from those vent shades. You can kind of hear them, and the visor makes some noise too, but kind of change the aerodynamics a little bit of it, but it's something you get used to. Drives nice on the highway. You know, we're doing 60, coming up to a good sized hill here. Floor it, downshift's nice. I mean, it does have a little bit of play in the steering, just a little bit, you know, but nothing to be real concerned about. You know, everything's pretty original in this truck, so you might be able to adjust it out on the adjusting nut on the power steering box. I mean, it's really responsive truck. I mean, it definitely gets up and moves. Alrighty, I'm gonna get pulled over here and just go over the few switches it does have. situated here, but you know, you got your wipers. You know, it's about full stream there. Let's get the stereo going here. It's a decent sounding system, nothing crazy. You see the power door locks working good. Got your 4-wheel drive, you just pull down on it as long as the hubs are in, your light comes on, and you go out. And you can leave your hubs in if you're afraid you're gonna get to some, you know, gonna get into some snow or some mud or something. We'll go to the rear tank, and it's got a little bit above you, still running good. I think that's pretty much about it. You know, got your horn, got your cruise control, got all that good stuff. Just overall, just a really clean truck. You know, some highlights that you may want to adjust in the next year is, like I mentioned, maybe throw a nice exhaust system on there. Maybe look into the steering a little bit to get rid of that play. And you know, that's really pretty much about it. I mean, otherwise it's a strong truck, no issues. You know, not hiding anything. Just a nice clean truck. Alrighty, thank you.